Hey Alvin, I am here in front of Lima Restaurant in the heart of the District of Columbia. It is happy hour on this Tuesday evening, but there are some traffic issues in the District of Columbia that have residents not so happy. From speeding cameras to bike lanes to common courtesy on the road, we spoke to some drivers here who are a little unhappy with how things are going.
I mean, I think bike lanes are an issue just because with the distracted driver at this point, not everyone's looking, and obviously, I mean, somebody on a bike is a lot less protected than when you're in the car. Though I do think overall bike lanes are a good thing, just like electric cars are a good thing for the city in terms of congestion. I don't like traffic cameras. I think it's a little bit of an odd advantage, if you will, not exactly playing a fair game. But I think overall, it's just it's difficult to get around during rush hour in this area, and I think. The way you try and pattern your world, whether using different kinds of vehicles or different kinds of transit like bike share and things like that, I mean there are advantages to this area too that I think they're sort of trying to address.
People get really excited, and wherever they need to go, they want to go quickly, and they don't keep in mind that going quickly sometimes ends in fatality. It ends in injury, so people really need to be conscious of that fact, that it's not just getting someplace, you're actually putting someone's life in danger.
So what my pet peeve is the timing of the lights. I mean, it's like basically you get two cars through and then that's it. That, along with the fact that the bike lanes are great because then that keeps the bike traffic, but a lot of the bikers are not staying in the dedicated bike lane. They're still getting out in the main roads. I love bikers, I bike myself, but it's kind of difficult and in fact, they're probably making more progress than I am here in D.C. driving because, I mean, they'll make it to work way before I will. People now are just me. It's like they'll just stop and, they're not really courteous as far as other drivers and, you try to get into a parking garage, they'll block the parking garage. You try to get a parking space. I mean, it's just impossible.
I think that people lack etiquette here. A lot of things are just common courtesy, letting someone in, particularly when you're going to a red light, you're not going anywhere. So it's okay to let someone in. And if you let someone in, it's okay to wave and say thank you. So I think that just common courtesy would be really appreciated and really nice.
Do you think that has a lot to do with your background coming from the Midwest? Is it practical to have that mindset in a large city with a lot of people getting a lot of places very quickly?
I think it absolutely has to do with where I'm from, and from Midwestern people are a lot different than here. I understand there's a big hustle and bustle, but it doesn't matter. You can still be polite and courteous in a bustling city.
We're obviously a hurried society in a rush to get wherever we are, and so whatever we do to sort of make the experience of getting from place to place a little bit more pleasurable, and that's how you figure out sort of the hands-free, because now you can do business in your car. So if you are stuck in traffic or things like that, it's a little bit easier to deal with. You can get other stuff done, so you don't feel like you're completely losing time. But I think a lot of it is looking at a little more sharing of the road policy. I think that will help.
And is it safe to say that you think Washingtonians are in a bit more of a rush than the rest of the country?
I think it is certainly something that is an aspect of this culture for sure. You try and hurry to work, hurry home. So you think you can get more time in either place, but the reality is, I mean, that rush is like you sit in your car and you wait. So the more you can do to sort of be in an alternate location or work at alternate hours or sort of a little different schedule, I think you're better off. So that you're on the roads at times where other people are not.
Alvin, as you can see, there are plenty of issues weighing on the minds of DC drivers, but the biggest one seems to be a lack of common courtesy among people behind the wheel. So the next time that person in front of you is trying to make a right turn, let them in and spread the love. For Planet Vehicle, I'm Lauren Maffeo.